Hey, welcome. Grant Cardone here, and it's in the Cardone Zone where we make real estate investing on Mondays only. Simple and easy and attainable for all of you, whether you're starting with 2 units, 4 units, even though I frown on those because, look, let's face it, 4 units just did not produce enough revenue for you to be in the deal. But if you're going to start there knowing you need to get out of that deal, grab your money, and move on to the next deal. Today we're going to be talking about rehabbing your product, okay? Again, whether it's 2 units, 4 units, 8 units, 12 units, 3264, or let me see what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to a little bragging. I got 501 units under what? Contract. That's 140 million. I started with 1 unit just to give everybody a lot of hope out there. I have another deal, it's 456 units, it's 100 million, and another deal, well, Ryan's not here. I don't know why that dude didn't show up today, but he didn't. So let's see, that other deal, I got 501, 456, and a 341 deal. 341 units, and that deal's, it's a little smaller deal at 60 million in Destin, Florida. So that's what I'm working on right now. In all our deals, by the way, in all our deals, at some point, you are going to have to look at the rehabilitation of the property as an opportunity to build the value up. I also refer to this in my book called Forced Appreciation, the FA. The forced appreciation, okay? So when I rehab a property, let's say I'm buying 12 units and I'm paying $100,000 per unit, $1.2 million, you're gonna hear the broker tell you, oh, there's a rehab opportunity, because when you rehab a property, you should be able to raise the rents. So on 12 units, let's say I spent $5,000 per unit, that's 600 grand, is that right? Or 60 grand? It's 60 grand, sorry, I started dealing with too many commas there. Okay, I got $60,000 invested in the rehab. What would that get me? It would get me countertops. It would get me new cabinet covers, not the boxes. It might get me new plank floors, and maybe, if I'm lucky, some lighting fixtures, which we have plenty of lighting in here. It might give me some stainless steel, and listen to this, man. If I do my homework right, it might even get me a little backsplash. So that when I'm cooking my food, you know, my stuff splashes against the stone, okay, rather than the home. All right. So now, how do you make a decision to spend 60 grand on a deal worth $1.2 million? And how do you do the deal? How do you make sense of the deal? Okay, so let's say this deal, I'm gonna put $1.2 million down this deal. I'm gonna tell you how I make sense of the rehab. In this deal, I'm gonna put 300 grand down to buy the deal, at least 300, probably 400. Okay, you're gonna go raise the money, your friends, your family, mom and dad, y'all gonna put down, maybe you got 100 and you get 3 other people to give you 100. You got your 400 grand, you go get a loan for $800,000. That loan is gonna cost you, at my rates, it's gonna cost me sub 4. At yours, it's probably gonna cost you 5. So no big deal. So I do a rate factor, that's gonna cost about $48,000 a year in, if I'm right, in debt, 800,000, I'm gonna borrow $800,000. Don't let the number scare you, by the way. A zero is just a zero. Be all right with it. If you can't figure out the big deals, you can't make sense of a little deal. 5 1/4. I'm gonna use 5 1/4 here. Yeah, $48,000, $42,000 to $48,000. This is P&I. P&I, okay? And let's just say this deal, let's say this, how many units did we say we had here? 12? Yeah, 12 units. And let's say these rents are $1,000. Let's say it's renting for $1,000, okay? Why would you rehab? Because it would increase the rents. If it doesn't increase the rents, don't rehab. Okay, if it doesn't, like putting on a new roof will not increase your rents. Nobody's going to pay more money to rent there because you got a new roof on it. Roof is just an expense. Lasts a long time, and you might need it to keep the rain out. 1,200 a unit, is that what I said? 12,000 times 12. Okay, it's $144,000 a year. possible income. In my book, I told you, in the book, How to Create Wealth Investing in Real Estate, you can get it free at my website, cardonecapital.com/book. Okay, if you're willing to read the book, I guarantee you it will show you how to create wealth in your life using real estate. If you're investing with me, read the book, because you can see what I'm doing, that we're using a very precise formula to buy our real estate. So the 144, I'm going to figure 92% of that, the 144, because I'll never keep it all, times 144. That equals 132, 480, and I'm going to take about 40% of that off for expenses, 132, 480 times 0.60, that gives me my NOI, and my NOI is about $80,000, actually $79,488 for all of you out there that know that I do not believe in any calculation ending in a zero. And if I divide that by my return, 79,000, 80,000 divided by 0.065. Says I can pay $1.2 million, $30,000 for this property to get a 6.5% return if I paid cash. Okay, now check it out. How can I deal with a 6.5% return? If I paid cash, this thing, no debt, it would pay me a sorry, hang on a second. Okay, no, I did it right. I said 80,000, that's my NOI, right? Is that right? Yeah, that's my N-O in my eye. I see it in my eye. Okay, 80 grand divided by 0.065, yeah, equals $1,230,000. I said I could pay $1.2 million for this property. How did I know that? How do I know I can pay $1.2 million if the rents are $1,000? Now check it out. Let's say I go spend this $60,000 that I said I was going to spend. Why would I spend $5,000 a unit 12 times on a unit that I'm paying 100 grand for? Okay, I paid 100 grand a unit. Now I'm going to spend $5,000 to fix them up. Why would I do that? And at what point would it make sense? Look, if I can take the rents from $1,000 to $1,200 because I put in a ceiling fan, new lighting, a sink, washers and dryers. I don't know if I can get all that done for $5,000. Plank floors, paint it up a little bit, put some candles in there. Okay, now watch what happens now. This is what happens. Remember, I'm earning 6.5% over here. Now I add to that $200 times 12 times 12 times 0.92. Damn, I'm good. I'm so good at math. Call us up 305, what is it? 305-865-6404, 305-865-6404. You have a deal or do you have a question? But I'm going to show you what I just did. I forced the appreciation of the property, and it's why, oh, how much is that? $26,000. $496 or thereafter.
Am I right?
Let me see. I thought you knew what you're talking about. 200 times 12 times 12 times 0.92. $26,496. When the Venezuelans can do it, bang, we have solved the problems of the world. Now the question is, why would I spend $60,000 to earn $24,000 or $25,000? Why would I do that? Dude, that's a 40% return. That's why you would do that. I spent 60 to make 25. I invested 60 grand in my property, and I earn another $25,000 a year. That's a 41% return. Okay, now, but let me tell you what it really did for the property. You with me? You guys tracking on this?
Sure.
Okay. This really increased the value of the property.
Sure.
Divided by 0.065, the same return I wanted. $384,000 was increased, called forced appreciation. This is what I do at Cardone Capital to make our investors 15% a year. How much did I put down on the property? Does anybody remember?
300,000.
No, I put 400, maybe 400, right? I maybe put 400 down. Thank you. Okay. 400 down was my down payment. What did I earn on the rehab? in increased or forced appreciation, increased value is $384,000. I put 400 grand down. That is a 90% return. And I, ladies and gentlemen, am not a phenomenon in real estate. It just goes to show you why real estate is probably the single best investment on this planet for little guys. Okay, because you don't have to be a giant here to do this. You don't have to go buy a 1% position in Coca-Cola. You own this deal. You get to force the appreciation, handle the tenants, handle the landscaping, handle the look of the property, advertise it, put tenants in it, take care of tenants. Let's talk to our callers, 305-865-6404. I do this for you every damn Monday. And I'm going to Rome tonight. We're going to go shop real estate in Rome. When I get done there, I'm going to go to Bucharest and shop in Bucharest in the old Soviet Union. Then I'm going to go to Dubai. I'm going to put on the robes. And I'm going to shop real estate in Dubai. Leave there, go to Singapore, shop real estate where the rents are 60% higher than they are right now. Stan, do you have a deal or do you have a question? Do you have a deal or do you have a question, Stan?
Hey, Captain Cardone, I got a deal.
Stan the man.
The man stand.
Yes, sir.
What's
it's
up?
a portfolio. It's got an NOI of about 14.4.
Yeah, portfolio.
It's a portfolio of about nine apartment complexes. There's an NOI of approximately $14,400,000.
Oh, dude, you got a monster. NOI is $14,400,000. What you wants to know? What you wants to know about that?
It's located in the southeast region. It's spread out.
Yeah, what cap rate do they want?
I calculated at a 5.79 cap rate.
Okay, I'll go with a 5.8. Okay, that means they want $248 million for the property. Is that right?
$248 million.
Is that what they want?
Yeah.
How do I know?
He predicted it.
Am I Astrodamus?
No, you took the.
Dude, Nostradamus did not even have his name right. It was actually Astronomus.
Because he was astrological with it.
Because he was astrological. He would. Now, and then what happened was he got caught in a relationship with a young boy, and they called him Nasty. Odamus.
Cardone.
Okay, dude. So what do you want to know about this deal? How do you make this deal work?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna need $87 million down.
What is that? Is that 0.5?
I got it, by the way. I got it. I could write a check for the 87, and I am bragging. I'm just saying, I could take this whole deal down. 19 properties. How many units?
You're looking at 3,085 units.
Okay, so watch. This is all the things that you need to know. I actually saw this deal this weekend. Divided by how many units? 3,000 what?
3,085.
Okay, so that's $80,000 a unit. So this is probably a mid-80s product. Did you say the Southeast? I think you said where it was located. It's a
Southeast, yes. They're all in the Southeast region.
80s vintage. I'm going to guess it's going to be in South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. It's going to be in Georgia. There are probably some stuff splattered in Florida, maybe 800, 900 units in Florida, something in Alabama, something like that, right?
Right. It's called the Sun Belt portfolio.
Ooh, the Sun Belt portfolio. So, bro, look, this is how this deal is going to work, okay? You're going to put $80 million down. You're going to finance. I can get the loan on this, too. So, yes, I am bragging. You're going to finance $161 million. Damn, man, I like this deal. Okay, this is a value add deal. Okay, I just tell you right now, he's going to be spending $5,000 to $10,000 a door, just based on the topic today. If I'm going to spend $5,000, let's see, he's paying 80 grand a unit. Okay, would he spend $5,000 to $10,000? Go ahead, you said something?
No, I'm listening.
Okay, so would he spend $5,000 to $10,000? Well, you got to go back to your NOI and say, hey, can I increase can I increase this NOI? This is the key number here. Okay, the 14 million divided by the 248 gives me the NOI, okay, which is a 5.8. I'm going to end up with an 8% return on this before the value add. I'll show you how to do the math here, okay? 248 less the 80. They're going to give me a discount because I'm a good guy. I'm going to finance 160. 160 is going to cost me, because I get the best debt in the world, if not the best debt, almost the best debt, 0.038. Because I'm going to put a green program financing on this. Means I'm going to put a bunch of nice low flow toilets. Okay, some debats. I was at the Beverly Hills Hotel. They had, what do they call debats? They give you a little squirt up the butt. Dude, by the time I left the Beverly Hills Hotel, I was addicted to that thing. I mean, I would go in there when I didn't need to use the bathroom, just sit on it and turn it flow up and down, right? So $6,080,000, all right, is the NOI. My debt, no, that's going to be my debt on the deal. That's my debt. What'd you say the NOI was? 14 million?
14,400,000.
Okay, so 14 what?
14,400,000.
Okay, 14.4, 14.4, so 14.4, so that's 8,320 cash on cash. What did I say the return, cash on cash return was going to be? I said 8% cash on cash, okay? I put $80 million down right here. I earn $8,320,000. It's actually 10%, okay? It's a 10%. Now check this out. If I spend $10,000 a door, I wouldn't, it's too old. Okay, that's out. I'm gonna spend $5,000 a door. I'm gonna do the plank floors, the lighting, the backsplash, but you're not gonna do it on every unit. The portfolio is too big. You're gonna do it on
20% of the units?
I'm gonna do, how many?
20%, you say?
Yeah, maybe 20%. You read my book?
Yeah.
How many units in the portfolio? 3,000? So I'm gonna take 600 units. I already know who I'd sell this to after I do this. I'm gonna spend $5,000 a unit over 19 properties, 600 units. I'm gonna take like maybe 4 or 5 units out of each property.
$3 million.
And is that what it is?
Right.
That's $3 million of new NOI. Is that right?
That's what you
Right.
spend on 5,000 units. Of the
600 times 500 times 12. That's 3,600,000. It's all right, dude. Close enough. Okay. Now watch the increased NOI. Well, first of all, what would this do to my cash flow? I would add that to my $8,000 of cash flow. I'm gonna keep all this. Okay. I'm gonna pay for this out of cash. I'm gonna pay for this out of cash. Let's see. I'm gonna spend $5,000 a unit on 600 units. I'm gonna spend $3 million right here. So this is gonna become $83 million. The bank's gonna give me this loan, or I'm gonna write a check for $3 million. I'm gonna spend $3 million over here to earn $3.6 million. Would I do it?
Yeah.
Dude, I got all my money back in a year plus 20%.
would you raise your
That's right.
Oh, you're gonna raise it. We gotta raise the rents.
Right.
Okay. What is this? 600.
Right.
That's what it cost me. That's what it cost me. 3 million, not 3.6.
That's what I said.
Ooh, you're right, dog. You're right. I did that wrong, okay? So let's say I did all that stuff and I get $200 a month for doing all that. No, I'm 125. Okay, that's what you got to know. You got to know that backsplash, what did it get you? If it didn't get you anything, don't do it. But it might make it easier to rent a place, or it might be a story that you can tell the next guy. Dude, I only did 20% of the units. I did this many units. I left the rest for you, dog. Okay? So 125 times, how many units did we do here?
3,000.
Times 12. I'm going to assume I keep all that money. That's 900 grand in new rent. What did I spend? 3 million. Would I do it?
Yeah.
It's 30% return. I'm like, I'm all in, dude. 30, 40%. I get all my money back in 3 years, okay? But let me show you what that 900,000 did. The 900,000 divided by that 5.8. They'll never get a 5.8 cap for the whole portfolio, though. Divided by 0.058. Oops. 900,000 divided by 0.058 equals $15 million. So what did I put down? 80 million. I just made 20% on my down payment by fixing a handful of units. Now, it's a lot of work, but this is the game. This is the game. Look, everything's work. Let's face it. You make $15 million, it's going to be work, okay? I made 20% on my 80 million, and it's cash flowing while I do this stuff. I didn't lose anything because I guarantee you they got 8 or 10% vacancy right now. All I'm going to do is fix the ones that Natalie moved out of. Natalie moved out, trashed the place, I fix it. She did me a favor. Get rid of all that carpet, by the way. Okay, her cat peed all over the place. Got to take it out. Brand new carpet smells like urine. 2014, urine. Okay, hey, let me. I want to buy a deal that big. By the way, we're looking for a portfolio. Cardone Capital is at 6,000 units right now. We're going to be at 10,000 before the end of the year. I'm going to go from. I'll walk into 2020 with $2 billion worth of real estate. Guarantee it right now, folks. I'll do it with you. I'll do it without you. You can make money with me, or you can go make money without me. Either way, I want to help you. Okay. So whether you want to get this book for free, it's free. You don't have to pay me any money to get it. Go to cardonecapital.com/book. Grab the book, pay for the shipping, I'll send it to you. If you don't want to pay for the shipping, tell me why I should ship it to you for free. I mean, god dang. Okay? Now, if you don't want to pay for the book, grab the audio program. You can buy that off my website. I won't ship you anything. I'll drop it on your phone, bang, I'll be all up in your, I mean, put your AirPods in your ass and I'll just read it to you. I'll read it to your butt, okay? I'll do the whole deal, okay? This is 30 years of content. Now, for those of you that are out there, you want to do these kind of deals, you need to understand these numbers the way I do. Grab the home study course, okay? It's a $10,000 course. You're going to spend that on all these deals. Forget what you're spending. You're going to run into a deal one day that could make you millions of dollars. I'm running into deals every day that I know that's going to make me and my investors and my family millions and millions of dollars. CardoneCapital.com, CardoneCapital.com if you want to invest with me, or if you just want to register there just to see what we're doing. You can see all the deals. You can see how we underwrite them. I'll give you everything you want to know. I'll give it to you at CardoneCapital.com, but you have to register there so that I know you're at my site looking at it. Okay, next caller.
Chris in Georgia.
Chris, what's up, buddy?
Hey, thanks.
Yo, what's up? You got a deal? You got a question?
I got a question. You ready?
Been ready.
All right. I want to know how I can pull equity out of my house, or if I should sell the house completely to get into the apartment complex game. And the second question to that is, on the first deal, what's too big for a first deal?
Okay. So no such thing as too big. There is a such thing as too small. Okay, you guys will make a mistake going too small before you guys ever make a mistake of going too big. Too big deals are easier to manage than small deals. I tell people this all the time, dude. It is so much easier to do a 32-unit deal than it is to do a 2-unit deal. If you could just think a little different, they're easier to manage, easier to take care of. There's more cash flow, more payoff, more upside, easier to get a loan, everything about it. The only thing more difficult is the down payment. You got one little thing that's harder and everything else is easier. Okay, now let me answer your question about the equity in your house, okay? If you have equity in a house, and by the way, there's whatever number this represents, there's millions of people that have $5 trillion just in the United States of America buried in homes. One of the biggest scams perpetuated onto the American public was a home. It's probably this order: home, college. The next thing was the IRA, and oh yeah, drugs. I'm not talking about drug dealers. I'm talking about Merck. That's probably number one, by the way. Okay, then number 2, 3, 4. Oh, and the fifth one probably would be breakfast is your most important meal. Okay, you know how many pigs were slaughtered because we bought that bullshit? Breakfast, do you even know what it stands for? Breakfast meant we are fasting. We are taking a break from the fast. Okay, all right, so check it out. Equity, how much equity you got in that old dead pig house?
I'm really not sure. I owe 55,000 on it.
You owe 65?
55.
55. Okay, so let's assume you got $500 worth of equity. What do you think the house is worth?
Say 80,000.
Yeah, dude, sell that
85.
thing, man. Sell that thing, man. Sell that thing. Get rid of that thing. Okay, so you got $25,000 worth of equity. Get rid of that equity, dude. Get your equity, but get rid of the house.
Okay. Well, this is the thing. I have a 20 by 40 foot slab in the backyard.
I don't care what you
that
got in the
I just
backyard.
started building on.
Dude, unless you got $50 million worth of gold in the backyard, get rid of it. Get rid of it, dude. I mean, what you know, what do you do with the slab in the backyard?
Well, I had another question for you. I'm a
No, but
Airbnb
what's in the slab?
superhost.
What do you got? Like you make drugs back there on the slab? What do you do with it?
No, I'm building a small house, a 1-bedroom apartment to rent out.
Oh, yes, so what? Get rid of that thing, dude. You don't need to live in the front and rent the back.
It's gone.
How much did you earn last year at that house?
20,000 with Airbnb.
Oh. You earned 20 grand but you had to go some other place.
Say that again?
Where did you stay while you rented out your place?
I was on the road traveling.
You were staying in hotels.
No. I got family, and my parents live across the street. So when I rent my house out, I can go stay across the street at my parents' house.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, somebody's miserable in that deal.
Me?
Yeah, me. Come on, Sonny, eat a little more.
Lights out.
Why you working so hard? Yeah, dude. Ain't nothing
that's
free,
it.
guys.
So that's what I got introduced to you 3 days ago. I signed up for the university. I threw away all my notes, all my plans, and I'm ready to
yeah, we got to blow you up, dude. We got to blow you. Look, you guys that are holding on to $80,000 houses, what are y'all thinking, man? You ain't going to get rich there. Let's go, man. Y'all got to make a change. You got to make a change. Your mom and daddy didn't. And you need to stay away from your mommy and daddy, okay? If they'll take you in for free, it's the wrong place to stay. It isn't like your mom and dad going to buy anything from you. Except your bullshit. Okay, so what I would do is I'd either grab the equity out, dude. I'd go borrow against that equity, okay, and use it, put it in a deal, and go earn yourself 8 or 10% a year on that money, because you're not earning anything right now. Right now it's zero, or I'd sell the house, and I'd probably do it this order first and then that. Okay, hope that helps, man. Grab the book. Make sure he gets the book, Natalie. Okay, my name's Grant Cardone. I do this every Monday for those of you who want to get serious about real estate and still keep laughing in your life. I mean, the thing that keeps me so light, I met this guy this weekend. He's like, dude, you're like the funniest guy I ever met. He's worth $7 billion. He's like, you're one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life, man. I'm like, dude, I got real estate, man. Real estate makes me funny. I got 14 businesses, man. The real estate is the one that gives me the least amount of worry. I worry about everything else around here, man. I never worry about the real estate. I buy a piece of real estate. I don't know if you got Nexus. Do you have a picture of Nexus? Can you show them? This piece of real estate right behind me right here. I bought this piece of real estate for $92 million. I think it made us and the investors 4.5% the first month. I've owned this, huh? Now just show them this one behind me. Oh, you got Sawgrass? You got Nexus? It's fine. We'll show them this one. Dude, this place is 95% occupied right now. We've owned it for 5 or 6 months now. I paid $92 million. I'm not worried about that property. It's going to keep paying me for, I don't know, it's going to pay me for 10 years. And then the bank's going to call me up one day, hey, Grant, the loan's due. Would you like another loan? Would you like some more money, Grant? You owe $62 million. We'd like to give you that and some more. You're such a good guy. The property's in the perfect location. We'd like to throw maybe 92 at you. And I'll be like, yeah, let's do it. And dude, I'm going to get my whole $32 million back after I earned 5 or 6 or 7% on it for the last 120 months.
Going for it over here. Tax write-offs.
You got another one? What you got? Oh, Grunty, we noticed that you bought the old Nexus and changed the name to 10X Living Sawgrass across from the BBT. Okay, so let me tell you, chaps.
Yo, blokes.
Okay, I'm getting my Italian accent ready. When you go to Italy, you got to act like you're from England. Okay, so this is what we're going to do with this deal. This deal is $141 million. I wish Ryan was in here. I just got a loan quote for $91 million from Fannie Mae. They're going to give Grant Cardone. Dude, I remember when I couldn't get a loan for a car. Like, y'all, you guys understand that, man? Like, any of you out there, you got bad credit, you don't have any money, nobody believes in you. I could not get a $9,000 loan. I had to go to my mother for $3,000. I didn't have a credit card, didn't have any credit, owed the government 40 grand, could not get a loan, had to go to my mom. Mom, please lend me $3,000. Fannie Mae is going to give me a loan for 90, hold on. $90 million at 3.8% interest and interest only for 10 years. Means I don't have to pay the debt down. 10 years from now, I'll still owe $90 million. Interest only loan, okay? It's freaking amazing, man. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to earn, me and my investors, my friends, my family, employees that work with me are going to earn probably $3 million a year, $3 to $4 million a year, every year for the next 10 years. Show them the picture of this beast. 501 units across from the BBT. What does the BBT stand for?
It's like a bank.
I don't know. No, it isn't. It's a damn arena, dog.
But BBT is a bank.
Okay, BBT is a bank. Why are you wandering around like you got some kind of freaking, you on some kind of amphetamine or something, walking around? Okay, okay. So look, I'm gonna earn $3 million. I'm gonna put all this money down, I'm gonna buy this deal in my name, and then I'm gonna tell my friends, hey guys, you can invest in 10X Living, Nexus, Sawgrass, BBT. I'm going to earn $3 million a year. Jared's going to probably throw $250,000 with me. He's always in on the deals. Okay. I'm going to earn $3 million. Johnny won't. Johnny's going to be stupid. Okay. I'm going to earn $3 million a year. $3 million a year to put that $50 million down. Check this out. At the end of 10 years, I'm going to call Fannie Mae up and say, "Hey, chappies, my loan's due, mates." Okay. My loan's due. Now let's just say the 501 units. Watch how we make money on this deal. Remember what I paid, remember what I financed, and the loan's due. The year's 2024. I have 501 units. Is there any chance that the rents on that property will go up $100 a year?
Oh yeah.
100 a year. That's only $8 a month. Is there any chance that between now and 2024, the rents on this property go from $1,700 a month to $2,200 a month? What y'all think?
Sir.
I mean, I'm just being conservative.
It's not possible, it's probable.
Is there a chance that the rents have doubled by 2024? They would only be $3,400. These freaking units are amazing, by the way. Okay, so watch what just happened in the increased appreciation or value of the property without me forcing anything. Just time becomes my friend. 500 times 501 units, dude. This is a monster. Times 12. It's $3 million. Man, did I do that right?
250 a month, yeah.
Yep.
3 million.
$3,050,000. Okay. What did I earn, by the way? What did I say I was earning every year? $3 million a year. Remember, 6% of 50 million is $3 million a year. I've been earning $3 million a year And when the rents crank, I don't know if it's going to be in year 1, year 2, year 3. There could be 3 years where the rents just do this. They could even drop down a little bit, but I guarantee you this is going to happen. Then they're going to do this, and this is going to happen. We're going to end up at a $500. I know. I mean, I don't know that for sure. Okay, but I'm telling you, I got an astronomous hunch. In fact, I have never been wrong too high. I've always been wrong too low. Meaning these rents will probably be over $2,400. Okay, but watch what just happened right here. I'm going to go back to Fannie Mae, and Fannie Mae is going to give me a loan based on the NOI of the property. The NOI of this property right now is $6.6 million. I'm going to make an assumption here, and it might not be fair for me to make this assumption, but I'm going to make this assumption that the entire $500 rent increase hits the NOI because the first $1,700 in rent covers the property. Raising rent doesn't cost money, right? Expenses will go up some, but let's just assume for the sake of, conversation, a story, that I keep it all, okay? Now the NOI on this property is $9,650,000 divided by 0.0. I'm buying this for a 5 cap. I'm going to increase the cap rate because I can't exit right now, and they're going to be more conservative on me. So I'm going to go backwards on myself. I'm going to actually hurt myself right now. And they're going to say, hey, this property is not worth $141 million anymore. This property, based on the new NOI, 3, 6. What'd I say? What's the NOI? 9,600,000 divided by 0.05. The property is now worth $192 million. What'd I put down? 50 million. I made 51. I made 51 million on the refinance, and we still own it. Plus I made 30 million on the cash on cash if I didn't include the $500 a month rent increase.
Yeah.
Made me want to lick my chops right now. These kind of numbers will make a vegetarian want to eat meat.
Damn, that's a good looking steak.
My wife says, if you do this again, I'm going to grab a rib. Okay? She hate meat.
Baby back.
She love meat. She love me. She hate meat. Okay? So check it out. I could sell this deal right now for $192. Somebody's going to be like, yeah, I'll buy the deal. Okay? But watch what's going to happen. I'm not going to sell the deal. I'm going to tell Fannie Mae, hey, refinance the deal. And they're going to give me a 65% loan. A 65% loan on that number, and they're going to give me $124 million. What do I own on the property? What do I owes on the property, my brothers and my sisters? What does I owes on the properties? Funniest real estate show on the YouTube. What do I owe on the property?
Zero?
$90 million, $91 million. I owe 91. So they're going to pay off that loan, and they're going to give me a new loan for 91. Where does the $33 million go?
To the investors or a new deal?
Where does the $33 million goes? It goes to the people that put the $50 million in. Okay, we now own a $192 million facility for not $50 million, for $17 million. Oops. I'm controlling a $192 million asset with only $17 million down. This, my friends, is how you get rich in real estate, okay? I do that in another 10 years, they're gonna give me another $30 or $40 million, and now, I don't know, I own Park Place, and I've already made money. Remember, I made $3 million a year. So $3 million a year times 10 years, if that's all I made $30 million. That means I'm 13 positive, and I own a $192 million. If I could do this 10 times, I'd be a billionaire. I only need to buy 10 of these on the planet, and I got a billy. They call me the Billy Killer. Okay, I'm not going to do this 10 times though. Okay, I'm going to do this 80 times. That's called 1E10, my friend. My name's Grant Cardone, man. I can show you how to do this real estate game. Look, I can show you a lot of things that I've done successfully. I'm willing to share all of it with you. I want to help people. So there's one thing about making it in life. There's another thing. I got a guy at the Kentucky Derby says, man, why you show people all your stuff? Because you won't. So I do. I said, shame on you, man. The guy's worth $7 billion. I said, shame on you. I don't want to show off. What do you mean, dude? You got a fucking hat on. You got a goddamn hat on this high. You got a hat on. Your wife's got a little carriage right here. What do you mean? Y'all in $10, $15, $20,000. You got a 230-foot yacht. You telling me you don't want to show? Come on, man. Keep it real, dude. Everybody wants to show off, man. It's who do you want to show off to? I want to show off to you guys just so I can help you, though. So, like, here's the book, okay? I took the time to write the book. I already know the material, and I didn't write it for me. I know the material. I wrote it for you. Grab the book and read it. If you don't want to read it, hit the link. I'll read it to you. I think it's 15 bucks, okay? This is a course for 10 grand. I'm not going to give this away. 10 grand, when you learn the material in there, you're going to be like, dude, you gave it away, okay? Because if it can show you how to do that, you will be the wealthiest person in your family ever. This dude that I was talking about came from nothing. He came from nothing, okay? He's a partner in hundreds and hundreds of businesses. And I'm like, dude, you owe it. You owe it to people to tell your story. It's not a choice, man. Once you make it, you owe it. You owe people. You owe people that you don't know. Once you made it, if you're ever blessed enough to actually make it, where you don't have to worry about your own money anymore. You don't have to worry about your family's money anymore. You don't have to worry about where you live or what you eat anymore. You don't never have to worry about anything. If you guys ever make it to that level, you owe it to people to sit down and write down what you did to get there and clarify what worked and what didn't work. And you owe it. I believe this. I believe you owe it. If you ever make it that big, you owe it to sit down, okay, and spend time and energy figuring out, hey, what worked for me? And that's all I'm doing in this show. That's all I'm doing in these books. That's all I do for salespeople, Cardone University, our 10X Growth Conference. I bring together the best people in the world, man, and say, hey, look at what these people did to make it Will Smith. Look at what Jamie Foxx did to make it. Look what Mike Tyson did to keep making it over and over again. That's why Steve Harvey, I was with Steve at the Kentucky Derby this weekend. He said, hey, man, you my man. I'm on his list, man. I'm on his gratitude list. He's like, look, Grant, open up his phone. I'm number like 12th or 13th on his gratitude list. I'm like, dude, why am I so low? I just put you on there, man. I said, who's Marjorie? That's my wife. Get me up there close to her. Okay? The fact that I can be on his list is because I put on the 10X Growth Conference and I invited him there. He's like, I want to spend more time with this dude. So once you make it, and you can't make it if you're just staying at home. That's why I told that dude, sell your house, bro. A house has never made anyone. Ever. Okay? Anybody that's ever told you buy a house, you got to buy a house. Dude, they were selfish and little thinkers.
My dad.
They're little thinkers, man. Okay? His dad came from Venezuela. When you get to America, don't rent. Buy a house. Buy a house. You'll have to buy a house. Get that house. They can never take it from you. Yeah, dude, I can take anything from you, okay? I can't take away your successes, though. Like, I don't need a house. A house doesn't, my house, my car, my watch, my shirt, none of that defines you. It's how much can you give other people? And you can't give other people something. Ain't nobody listening to your story unless you make it successful. Ain't nobody listens to a failure, ever. You have to become successful, and then people will listen to you.
That was good.
Okay? Hey, man, get your money in real estate. I'm telling you guys, get your money out of Wall Street. Get it away from those people at Wall Street. They don't give a shit about you. You can't get somebody on the phone over there. Hey, can I talk to Mr. Blackstone? Can I talk to Mr. Goldman?
I want to know about my return.
I want to know what my return is doing. Who you talking to? You're talking to some kid that makes 150 grand a year. Okay? We are changing what we do for people at Cardone Capital. There's moms, dads, waiters, bellmen, nurses, policemen, firemen investing directly with me in assets that look, I know wealthy people that can't get involved in these deals. Super wealthy people that can't get involved in these deals. And I'm changing all that at Cardone Capital, letting you directly invest side by side with me And if you were putting 50% of the money down and I'm putting 50% of the money down, or I'm 90 and you're 10, you own that exact percentage of that property. It's backed by the property, not by me. Okay? The bank gave me a loan. I've signed on it. The bank said I could buy the deal because of my credit. The bank gave me the lower interest rate. You take advantage of all that. I got this deal because of who I am, because money doesn't just buy these deals. Everybody that's trying to buy that deal has money. I have to also have the money, the credit, and the relationship to be able to get access to these deals. So check out what we're doing at CardoneCapital.com. You can register there. We're going to give away a $10,000 position this year. All you got to do is register. As soon as you register, 10 grand, you get a shot at winning a $10,000 position. I hope you guys have registered there, okay? Okay, because somebody's going to win it. I'm going to give it to somebody. And by the way, you get the 10 grand, you get the cash flow, you get the appreciation, the depreciation, the tax write-offs, you get a K1, and you become a partner with the one and only Grant Cardone. Okay, I'm going to Rome, I'm going to Bucharest, I'm going to Singapore, Malaysia, and from there I might be going to, I am definitely going to Dubai. I got my robe already ordered. Really? For sure. Get my Gucci slippers. and look, we're looking for some other places after Malaysia. It's either going to be the Maldives, it's going to be the Philippines. I want to go meet Manny. Like if I'm in Rome tonight, I get to Rome tonight. So if you guys know any Romans, old gladiators, you know any, if you know Caesar, man, if you guys are hooked up over there with the emperor or the Pope, hook a boy up. Okay? Grant Cardone, thanks for watching. Comment below.